Our session today, we'll look at annuities and loan amortization. And basically, our coverage will seek to cover as much as possible, starting from what to compound is, what to discount is, and the types and definitions of annuities. We have a future value of an annuity, present value of an annuity, and annuity due. Then perhaps look at what perpetuities are, and effective annual rate. So also look at how compounding or discounting for shorter periods before a year is done, how to amortize the loan, and some of the key formulas. Then we look at some exam question papers in that order. So this is how our structure will be for today.
I
Please,
forwarded you the questions. So when
uh,
forwarded in the group.
okay. So let's go to the basics. We want to understand what to compound is and how to find the future value compounding. We'll slightly go through a test paper, um, compounding. Then we can as well look at an exam question from that angle. So what is to compound? To compound is either to accrue interest or to earn an interest. So compounding is done using a general or a semi-compounding formula. So compounding can be of a stream of funds or a single present sum invested over a given period. So the future value is given by present value 1 plus r to the power t, or future value is given by present value 1 plus r over m to the power mt. And we also have what we call the effective annual rate, which is simply given by 1 plus r over m to the power m plus 1. Well, the m's stand for the compoundings. So we have a number of compoundings we're earning interest. So we can have annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily, and continuously. So how many times are we earning or accruing interest? If it's annually, it's once, semi-annually, twice, quarterly, 4 times, monthly, 12 times, weekly, 52 times. Okay? Daily, 365, unless otherwise mentioned if it's 360 days in a year. So these basics you're supposed to know. The rest of what comes here is an issue of manipulating these figures. So future value is 1 plus r to the power t, where FV is future value, PV is present value, interest rate can be a decimal, r, and time is the number of periods. So if we invest 1,000 kwacha at 10% for 3 years, so this is how we calculate the future value, 1.10 to the power 3. So this is if compounded annually. If compounded semi-annually, we're going to use the formula 2. This is formula 1. This is for annually. Formula 2. This is for um more than once. So if we are asked that calculate the future value compounded semi-annually, what would be the formula for future value? Future value is equal to what? Present value 1 plus r power t. So semi-annually meaning our m is equal to 2. We're together. So here our present value will be 1,000. 1 plus R. Our R interest rate is what? 10%. Over M. Our M is semi-annually 2. Power 2. This is for 3 years. Times 3 years. So our future value therefore will be 1,000 open brackets 1.05 to the power what? The power 6. So the more we compound, the higher the value. So what are we getting here as our future value if compounded semi-annually? Always have calculators nearby. Then further, the examiner might ask you to calculate the effective annual rate if compounded quarterly. What is our effective annual rate if compounded quarterly? Andy, how do we calculate the effective annual rate compounded quarterly?
Yeah, I think it will quarterly, how many times? Yeah, 4 times.
Which formula are we using?
Um, yeah, that's a one.
Okay, so EAR, all right? So EAR quarterly. So discover that the effective annual rate has no what? It has no time. So 1 plus 10%, 0.1 over 4 to the power 4 minus 1. So what is the effective annual rate in that case? And we have our calculators. So basically, I'm done with the first part of the compoundings. Okay. So now I want us to participate based on the test question. This was our first test that we had before the quizzes came in. So question number 1, Carl Vogt, who recently won a 10,000 lottery, wants to buy a car in 5 years. He estimates that the car will cost 16,000 at that time. What interest rate must he earn to afford that car? So what are we being asked to find? What are we being asked to find? Allow a participative class. Okay, these are all questions on time value. Okay, this is our quiz 1. Question number 1, what are we being asked to find? The interest rate. Okay, so what are we given in that question? Can you hear me? Maybe
Hi, good
Yes,
morning.
we can hear
So
you.
in the question, we're provided the present value
Uh-huh.
of 10,000. We
Yeah.
have the time period of 5 years, and we also have the future value of 16,105.
So present value is 10,000. Future value is what? 16,000. And time is given as what? 5. Okay, what are we being asked to find? The interest rate. So there's no semi-compoundings. So we're using the general formula. Future value is got what? Present value 1 plus R, the power time. So we're looking for this R. So what are we given? The future value, which is 16,105. The present value is 10,000. Okay. R we do not have. Then the time is given as 5 years. So you divide both sides by 10,000. over 10,000. So what do we have? 1.6105 is equal to 1 plus R to the power time. So to find the time factor, what do? We reciprocate. So we multiply by 1 over 5 to remove this. We cannot touch the R until we remove the binding exponent. So this is just an operation of math. So this cancels there. 1 times 1 is 1. 5 into 1 is 0. What?
0.2.
0.2. Okay. So 1 plus R. So when this one comes this side, we're going to have 1.6105 to the power 0.2 minus what? 1 is equal to R. So when you compute that, what do you find as your R? You
We
find
have
R
9.9. Is it
Basically
10%?
10%.
10%, correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to get 10%. That is your answer. So anyone behind on that? So you just need to understand the operations of mathematics at that point. Okay. So we get our 10%. Okay, who wants to try the second question? What are we given? Question number 2. BD will receive 10,000 in 3 years from now. B can earn 8% on his investments so that his appropriate discount rate is 8%. What is the present value of the future cash outflows? So what are we given? We'll receive. So this 10,000 is our what?
Future value.
Our future
Future
value.
value.
So future value is 10,000. Okay. And we earn 8%. So 8% is what? Our R. So the 8% will be 3 years from now. So time is what? 3. So what is the present value? We go again to the general formula. Future value is what? Present value 1 plus R per time. Others would prefer to use directly the present value formula, which is future value over 1 plus R at the power time. Are we following? And the future value is what? 10,000. Our interest rate is 10%, 8%. So 1.08 the power
Yes.
time. Our time is 3. Okay. So what becomes our present value? The present value is smaller than what? The future value. So what do we get? We're going to get 7,938.32. 7,938.32. So this is our present value. All right. Are we following? Beginners?
Collins, I wanted to find out. So
Uh-huh.
we're looking at it. It's asking for us to find the present value
Yes.
of the future cash flow.
Yes.
So you can use either formulas. You can use the PV1 or the FV1. Just
Yes.
replace what you have.
So
Okay.
you can use a PV. It's the same. I just manipulated it.
Different.
You divide,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's practically the
Fine.
same. All right, together.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So now we can go to the third question. Who wants to lead us in the third question? Can you read the third question?
I would, but it's noisy where I am.
Okay. So we go through
Yeah, I
it.
can read it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so a customer of Trafficking Corporation wants to buy a tugboat today. Rather than paying immediately, we'll pay 50,000 kwacha in 3 years. It will cost the Trafficking Corporation 38,610 to build the tugboat immediately. What interest rate would the Trafficking Corporation charge to neither gain nor lose on the sale?
Okay, so what are we given in here?
Yeah.
Question number 3.
So in here, we have been given the future value of 50,000 kwacha.
50,000 kwacha is our future value. Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Then
Then I've been given the present value
uh-huh.
of 38,610,
Uh-huh.
and we have given the, what is this? Yeah, so the question was to find the interest rate. So we have the period, 3 years.
Okay. So again, we go to the general formula. Future value is got what? Present value. 1 plus r to the power time. So our present future value is what? 50,000. 50,000. Yeah, present value is what? 88. 16. Then 1 plus r. R I don't have. And our time is what? 3. So we divide both sides by 30. 8, 6, 10. 8, 6, 10. 8, 6, 10. What are we getting on both sides? And divide.
So the answer is 1.230 if you round it off.
So we get 1.29. 1.2950, isn't it? Is it? Is equal to 1 plus r to the power 3. So what do we do to get get rid of this 3? Here there's a power 1. We do what? We reciprocate. We get the reciprocal, right? If there was 3, 1 over 35, 1 over 5, 10, 1 over 10. All right? So 1.29 to the power 1 over 3. What do we get when we power this on our calculators? 1.0899. Okay? So when the 1 goes this side to subtract, it will be 8.99, meaning our R is approximately 9%. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay, so now the next one, the ladies will lead us. Then the next one, the guys will lead us. Okay, the ladies lead us.
Okay, that's question 4.
There's question 4.
So suppose we are interested in purchasing an asset that costs $50,000. We currently have 25,000 kwacha. Don't know what's up with the currencies. I want to believe it's the same currency. We can earn 12% on this 25,000 kwacha. How long until we have the 50,000. So what we're being asked to find here is time in this case. So you can pick your formula.
What are we given? Ladies, join. It's all of you participating. So what is this 50?
The 50,000 is your future value.
25?
And your 25,000 is your present value. So now you compute your formula, which is
And the
your
12 is our?
future
And
value.
the R
So
is
what's
the
our
rate.
formula? V is what? Present value.
Future value is equals to present value, open brackets, 1 plus R, close to the power T.
Okay, what is our future value?
Our future value is 50,000.
50.
Our present value is 25. That's 1.12 to the power T. So you divide that by 25 on both sides. So you have 2 is equal to 1.12 to the power T. And then you introduce logs on both sides.
Good. It's only logs that will cause the exponents to fall down. According to our grade, right? 12. So the T will fall down. What are we going to have now? Log 2 is equal to T times log what? Log 1.12. So how do we make T subject?
You divide both sides by log 1.12.
Good. And what do we get?
Okay, so that's log 2 divided by log 1.12, which is 6.12.
So it takes 6.12 years to double that amount. All together? Excellent. Well done. Okay, so it will take 6.116 or 12. All right, so the gents now can take it up. Next question. So I'm sharing the screen grabs in the PEDAP group so that you can go through on your own, because I want you to answer these questions before I send the video. All right, any questions before I proceed? This is meant to be the AD class, so if I'm behind or if you didn't understand anything, please take me back even to the first question. Okay, the gents, let's go to question number 6. Number 6, what are we given?
Is it number 6 or number
We're
5?
not seeing number 5.
Number 5, yes.
Number
What is the
5,
I
end
don't
of
know,
year
Collins, I'm not
of
able to see.
if Jane receives a stated annual rate of 24% compounded monthly on a 1-quarter investment? Okay, what are we actually looking for? The effective annual rate. So what are we given?
Collins, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not able to see the screen.
Is it the same with everyone else? Are you able to see the screen?
I can see the screen on my part.
You could try to log out and log in.
Okay.
Okay, what is the end of year
Yes,
of if Jane Christine receives a stated annual rate of 24% compounded monthly on a 1-quarter investment? So effective annual rate, I've given you a hint. What's the formula for effective annual rate, gentlemen?
Yeah, it's open brackets 1 plus R over M, close brackets, to the power M minus 1.
Okay, and what are we given?
So we're given the rate
Mm-hmm.
of 24%.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're also given the M. It's
Mm-hmm.
saying compounded monthly.
Mm-hmm.
So it will be 12 months, I guess.
Okay. 12 minus 1. Okay. So what are we getting?
Um, So the first part, we have 1.2682
Mm-hmm.
minus 1, which will give us 26.82%.
1.2682.
682
Okay.
minus 1.
That's 1. Okay. To give us what?
So we
26.
have 0.2682 or 26.82%.
So this is what? Our effective annual rate. But this part here gives us what? The width of a 1 quarter. So this part here, if you have a 1 quarter investment, you multiply this by 1 quarter. So meaning the width of your investment, in this case, the end of year worth is 1.268 quarter. Okay? And the width of a 1 quarter investment. But if you have your present value or investment as 2 quarters, you multiply that by 2. So this is what we call the end of year worth. So the end of year worth is simply 1.26 times 1 quarter, which is 1.26. So there are two things that you need to understand there. The effective annual rate is 26.8%, but the end of year worth is 1.268 times 1 quarter. So this is 1.26. All right. Question number 6, ladies. Mark Hyang just won a state lottery paying 50,000 for 20 years. He will receive the first year payment 1 year from now. The state advertises this as $1 million lottery because 1 million is equal to 50 times 20. If the interest rate is 8%, what is the present value of the lottery? So what are we looking at now? What are we looking at? The present value of an annuity. Okay? The present value of an annuity. So that is what I'm supposed to teach basically. Mark has just won a 50,000 for 20 year. So our present value is what? 50,000. The payment is 50,000 for a period of 20 years. T is what? 20. He will receive the first payment a year from now. Those that honor annuity at the end of the year. And advertises this million lottery will receive because 1 million times 50, 1 million is equal to 50 times 20. If the interest rate is 8%, what is the present value of this lottery? So present value of an annuity is given by what formula? You are learning this study. Payment 1 minus 1 plus r to the power negative n or negative t, it's the same thing, over the interest rate. So what is our periodic payment? Talking about what? 50,000. Okay, and our interest rate in this case is 8%, 1.08. Okay, and what is our time factor? 20 years. So our period is what? Negative 20, so we'll put negative 20 there. Over the interest of 8%. So we can also use the table if you want, the present value against the future value of the present value annuity. So when you compute this, you can still do 50,000 against the present value interest factor annuity under what? 8%, comma, 20. So our tables, what are you getting? It's the same answer you're going to get because the tables are actually summary of that formula. Although I personally love the formula way because it unlocks a lot of things. So 9.8181. Okay. So meaning our present value will be 490,907. And so this is our present value. Okay. So expect this work to be redone by you. We'll continue. Expect this work to be done by you. We'll continue with the loan amortization, and I'll explain annuities further in our next session.